As we started working with gift planning services, their bottom line in what they do is to help people think about legacy and what that looks like. Our consultant is Christy Boysen, and Christy and I have become really, really good friends. When Craig and I talk about relationships, she fits that relational model, just like hand in glove.
Our relationship with GPS, specifically with Christy, is one where she is a trusted guide, I would say. Just like when you're hiking in the wilderness, you don't know which direction to go. You know the view's out there, you know the waterfall is out there, you know the elk are out there, but the way to get there is unknown. So you hire a guide, or you go with a tour service that's going to take you there, for example, and Christy and GPS are the same way.
She's a person that protected us, made sure we understood all the people involved to make sure that our planning program could be to what we needed, was there for us to answer any questions we ever had. It really gave me a lot of comfort to know that she was really thinking about all aspects of our plan, you know, things that we may not have otherwise thought about, that we were going to get a product that really had meaning for us and would, you know, ultimately leave the best legacy that we could.
Christy, in the relational part of what she does, she wants to get to know you as a donor couple and tell me about your family, your kids, and your relationships and where your heart is. Tell me about those kinds of things. It's not always about the finance, but then they can begin to work through what their estate plan looks like.
I think I would say to anybody who's starting into this, these are good things that need to be thought about. And it's very, very helpful to have somebody to guide you along that way. That person's not going to make the decisions for you, but they're going to ask you questions to help you think about that, and then keep track of your answers so that it makes it easy to put this into practice later. And that's a huge value.
As Christy went through the process of people understanding how they could use their resources now, no matter what size they are, to make a significant gift to a charity at the end of their life. It allows people to think in a deeper, longer way than just currently about what they have. A lot of people give because they can reach in their wallet and take out $10. But this forces people to think about, okay, so if you're a steward, then really how do you set your funds aside so that it makes a difference for whatever their heart is to give to. It's been a huge help to people as they begin to learn about these different ways that they can leave a legacy.
I've never thought about that, and I didn't, really grow up even talking about a legacy or whatever. It was kind of a foreign thing to me. So it's been good. It's made me think. But it's also important to talk about because you don't want to get to the end of your life and not have those things in place.
It's good to do it now.
Right, and when that time comes, that they don't have to be worrying about all those things.
I think I'm very excited that our legacy is going to carry on, that my kids now hopefully follow that, and they do their legacy, that comes off our legacy, so that it just keeps going.
When working with GPS, we found that their agenda is to support what these partners want to have happen after they're gone. They walk with people, pointing them on the path that they're going to choose for themselves, asking questions they've not asked before, thinking about things creatively that they never knew were available, to really get to the core issues of what they believe about their resources.
It's been such a delight to watch what's happening for people as they're going through this process. It's been fun to watch the light go on for so many of the people that we're already working with to realize what they can do with their resources.
We trust GPS significantly. We're allowing our closest friends, closest partners and donors to have time alone with Christy to talk through the process of asking these really difficult questions. Christy has been faithful with the people that we've given to her to get to know. And that means a lot to us. We're willing to do even more because we care for these people. We feel like we're shepherding these relationships. And the trust factor that's been built between that partner, that donor, and Fort Wilderness, we're taking that relationship and entrusting it to Christy and GPS, and it's gone really well. And we're going to do more. We believe this is the future, that people need to ask these questions, strategically plan out their future with somebody who knows a lot more than Tom or I do.
There's so many needs out there, like Fort Wilderness, for example, that have visions bigger than available funding. So how can we impact that? How can we be just a small part of that? for the future, not just for our kids, but for future generations.